Master trainer Solomon Practice in the building. So I got a fitness review. So trainer Katie Neeson. So she's talking about the term that women say that they need to tone, and I'm gonna put my 2 cents in on it. Here we go.
A lot of you ladies love to use the term, I just need to tone up. I hate to break it to you, if you have more than 20 pounds to lose, you don't need to just tone up. And I know this is so commonly used in the fitness industry, but if you're looking to truly tone up, you need to first of all focus on losing the weight, losing the fat off your body, and then also focusing on building muscle, right? The women that you see on the internet that look toned and defined and feminine and magazine model type shit, they look like that because they have muscle mass, right? If you do not have muscle mass, as in muscles underneath the fat, you will never look toned. So if you keep doing all this HIIT, all this cardio, you will lose weight, but you will not be building muscle. So the best way to tone up is to weight train so that while you are losing weight, you're also building muscle. And listen, if all that doesn't make sense to you, I totally get it because there's so much information on the internet and you can't be Bob the Builder in every area of your life. So if you need some help,
So yeah, y'all. So I totally agree with what she's saying. So if you're bigger and you actually have more fat, you definitely need to focus on the strength training because the strength training will help you to be able to build muscle and burn more fat even when you're not working out. So that's what we call the afterburner effect. And toning just mean have some muscle, but then have a lean enough body fat percentage where it is actually showing your muscles. So definitely, I totally agree with what she's saying. A lot of times you see women that they go and prioritize doing cardio, and cardio has its place. But if you actually had more muscle, you actually would be able to burn calories and burn more fat when you're not working out. So let me give you an example. So if you did a proper amount of strength training, which I prefer you all doing compound movements. Let me give you some examples of some that you can see compound movements. So, okay, so this is a really good one. So this is the bridge. So this bridge right. Okay, here we go. Let me take this one off. Okay, so all right, so this is the bridge. So this is the bridge, and we're using the level one. Now this is the level two booty band. So this is working a lot of muscles. This is it has a lot of compound movements. So that's working the inner. Let me play it again. So that's working the inner and the outer thigh muscles. That's working the glutes. Mainly, it's working the glute muscles. And this is what we call a glute movement that works on the horizontal plane. So the horizontal plane is one of the most it's the most effective way of working the glutes. So there are two planes of working the glutes: horizontal and the vertical. So the vertical is when you're doing stuff like you're doing uh squats, you're doing lunges. So it works the glutes, but it's mainly a leg exercise. So if you're really trying to build up that butt and really change the shape, you want to work the movements where you're on all fours. You're doing donkey kicks. You're doing clamshells. I'm gonna show you some more exercises. So exercises on the horizontal plane. Let me show you another one. So this is the clamshell. So this is also really good for working the glutes. So this actually works the glute medius. So this is the side part of the glutes. So that makes it look good from different angles. So you want to work on that though. So especially if you're doing all that cardio, what that's gonna do is that's gonna make your butt flat, especially if you're spending all this time running and jogging, which jogging mainly works your calves and jogging works your thighs. So if you do all this jogging, you're gonna have these big ass calves and these big ass thighs, and it make your butt real flat. So that's not what you want to do. So you want to go and focus on building the muscle in the glutes, and then when you got a little bit of fat, and it makes you look good. Just a little bit of fat, but you need the muscle. So yeah, ladies. So you want to go and focus on being in a calorie surplus if you're trying to build up your glutes, or if you're trying to go and focus mainly on burning fat, be in a calorie deficit. So you have to go and decide which one is more important at the moment. So is it more important for you to go and build up more muscle, or when it comes down to, do you want to build up your glutes more, or do you want to focus more on getting your waistline tight? So you really can't do both at the same time. So you really have to have you have to have one be a focus. So that's why I tell my clients all the time. So in this case, you can't have it all. So yeah, so if you're trying to lose 20 pounds, first thing that I suggest is to do the strength training. And number one, to get your eating habits in order. So when you have positive, healthy eating habits, like most women, they don't eat breakfast. So when you don't eat breakfast, that causes all kind of other problems. So it has to be done the right kind of way. But your eating has to be, your eating habits have to be in order. Eating habits and your lifestyle habits. So that's the most important thing, is you have to have that in order. So a lot of times you all are just eating everything. So you don't have no kind of structure. Like myself, I've been eating, I've been eating the same thing for breakfast for the last year and a half. I've been having just my protein shake with my plant-based protein shake with my plant-based protein bar. I've been having that for the last year and a half, and I like it because it tastes amazing, and then I already know what I'm gonna have, so I don't have to think about it. So that's really the key. So when you get more advanced, you can have all these other different meals for breakfast, but when you're in the beginning and you want to work on just getting some quick results as soon as possible, you need to just make that journey as simple as possible. And once you get advanced, and then you know what you're doing, then you can go and have a few other different meals, that you have for breakfast. So you want to make it as simple as possible. So with most people, like most of my clients, I train them 3 days a week. So three days a week works best for most people, especially when you're going to spread it out every other day, because it gives you time to do other different things. So if you're looking for help when it comes down to somebody taking out the guesswork for you, to shorten the learning curve so you can get your body tight while you're traveling, and you can focus on what you do, which is working your job and working your business. And what I do is holding women accountable and forcing their bad habits to change. So if you're looking for help, I might be able to help you. So the next step is for you to fill out my application. You can fill out my application, and then I can see, and I'm gonna go over your application, and we'll see as if you're a good fit for my program. And I want to give you all a gift too. Speaking of, since diet is the most important part, I want you to go and you can download my Mastering Macros guide. So you can download that. So I'm gonna put that in the description. And if you want to also to support my channel, you can buy my bands, my ankle bands, booty bands, power bands. My bands you can buy. You can click on the screen and you can order my bands, and that supports my channel. Send this video to somebody who's looking to tone their body and finally finish the chapter regarding their weight loss journey and then building and strengthening their body journey. So send this to somebody who's looking for help. I love you all, and I'm gonna see you all next time. And remember, God wants you healthy and fit, and the devil wants you to procrastinate and put it off and make excuses, and don't let the devil win. See you all next time. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell.